Basics of Mechanical Engineering 3 multiple choice questions. In the previous video lecture we discussed about week 7 answers. In this video lecture we are going to discuss about week 7 answers in NPTEL course. Let us see the question number 1. Newton's law of cooling relates the rate of temperature change to option A, absolute temperature of the object only. Option B, difference between object temperature and surroundings. Option C, heat capacity of the object only. Option D, thermal conductivity of the surroundings. The correct answer is option B, difference between object temperature and surroundings. Let us see the explanation. The rate of heat transfer in convection is described by Newton's law of cooling. The law states that the rate at which an object's temperature changes is proportional to the difference between its temperature and the temperature of its surroundings. So the correct answer is option B, that is difference between object temperature and surroundings. Question number 2. Reynolds number is defined as the ratio of option A, inertial forces to viscous forces. Option B, momentum diffusivity to thermal diffusivity. Option C, convective to conductive heat transfer across a fluid layer. Option D, none of this. The correct answer is option A, inertial forces to viscous forces. Let us see the explanation. The Reynolds number is a dimensionless number that helps predict whether fluid flow will be laminar or turbulent. It represents the ratio of inertial forces to viscous forces within a fluid. So the correct answer is option A, inertial forces to viscous forces. Question number 3. Mass transfer is mainly caused by option A, temperature differences only. Option B, concentration gradients. Option C, pressure differences only. Option D, magnetic fields. The correct answer is option B, concentration gradients. Let us see the explanation. Mass transfer is the movement of molecules or chemical species from one location to another, mainly due to concentration gradients. It occurs in processes like diffusion, absorption, distillation, drying, and membrane separation. So the correct answer is option B, concentration gradients. Question number 4. The specific heat of air at constant pressure is approximately option A, 0.718 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Option B, 1.005 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Option C, 1.5 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Option D, 2 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. The correct answer is option B, 1.005 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Let us see the explanation. The specific heat of air at constant pressure is approximately 1.005 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. This value represents the amount of heat energy required to rise the temperature of 1 kilogram of air by 1 Kelvin at a constant pressure. So the correct answer is option B, 1.005 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Question number 5. The emissivity of a black body is 0. Option A true, option B false. The correct answer is option B false. Let us see the explanation. Emissivity, a value ranging from 0 to 1, represent the ratio of an object's emissive power to that of a perfect black body at the same temperature. A perfect black body has an emissivity of 1, while an object with an emissivity of 0 is a perfect reflector. So the correct answer is option B, false. Question number 6. The SI unit of heat transfer coefficient is option A, watt per meter Kelvin, option B, watt per meter square Kelvin, option C, joule per kg Kelvin, option D, watt per meter square. The correct answer is option B, watt per meter square Kelvin. Let us see the explanation. The SI unit for the heat transfer coefficient is the watt per meter square Kelvin, representing the rate of heat transfer in watts per unit area meter square per temperature difference Kelvin. This quantifies how effectively heat is transferred between a fluid and a solid surface. So the correct answer is option B, watt per meter square Kelvin. Question number 7. During conduction, the heat transfer rate is inversely proportional to option A, thermal conductivity of the material, option B, thickness of the material, option C, temperature difference across the material, option D, cross-sectional area. Uh, the correct answer is option B, thickness of the material. According to Fourier's law, during conduction, heat transfer Q equal to Ka dt by dx. During conduction, the heat transfer rate is inversely proportional to the thickness or distance of the material through which the heat is flowing. This means that as the material becomes thicker, the rate at which heat is conducted through it decreases. So the correct answer is option B, thickness of the material. Question number 8. The upward movement of warm air is due to option A, conduction, option B, convection, option C, radiation, option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, convection. Let us see the explanation. The upward movement of warm air is due to the principle of convection, a heat transfer process where warmer, less dense air rises and cooler, denser air descends to take its place, creating a cycle known as a convection current. So the correct answer is option B, convection. Question number 9. The heat transfer rate by convection is given by option A, Q equal to Ka delta T, option B, Q equal to Ha delta T, option C, Q equal to Ha delta T by L, option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, Q equal to Ha delta T. Let us see the explanation. According to Newton's law of cooling, Q equal to Ha delta T, where Q is the heat transfer by convection, H is the convective heat transfer coefficient, delta T, temperature difference. So the correct answer is option B, Q equal to Ha delta T. Question number 10. A flat wall of thickness 0.5 meters and thermal conductivity 20 watt per meter Kelvin has a temperature difference of 100 Kelvin across its two sides. If the area of the wall is 2 meters square, what is the rate of heat transfer through the wall by conduction? Option A, 4000 watts, option B, 8000 watts, option C, 2000 watts, option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, 8000 watts. Let us see the solution. Here the heat transfer for thermal conductivity Q equal to Ka delta T by X. K is 20 watt per meter Kelvin, A is the 2 meter square, delta dt temperature difference that is 100 Kelvin, thickness is 0.5. Now substitute all those values in this equation. You can get 8000 watts. In the next video lecture, we will going to discuss week 8 answers of basics of mechanical engineering 3 in NPTEL course. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.